I think one thing I want to talk about, Abdurrahim, is that I don't know if you remember this, right? It's like early years of IERA.
Yeah,
Um, we go to Canada and we have to launch IERA in Canada, and
yeah,
you're with me, right? And while I'm there, I'm the head of operations. You're not only my boss, you're my boss's boss, right? You're in charge of the whole IERA, okay? And so we get to Canada and everyone's asking you questions, like the Canadians. They're like, okay, Abdurrahim, can we do this with you? Can we do this? And you're like, look, for me, I'm under Muhammad's control. Whatever Muhammad says, I will follow him and do whatever he wants.
yeah.
Okay? And I still remember that moment so clearly, and it blew me away because
Mm.
it's like you've got someone here who's like a world famous like personality and celebrity in the Muslim world and stuff. And yet, one of the great things I've seen, and people who know you personally, that level of humility is amazing as well. So, how do you
It's
kind
not
of.
humility, bro.
But, bro, it's like so amazing in the sense that.
It looks like that, but honestly, it's just I am so happy to hand over whatever responsibility I can to
So, it's
someone else.
laziness, there's no
And
humility.
I'll be
That,
absolutely brutal, right? The less decisions I have to make, the
yeah.
more responsibility that I can give to someone who is more competent than me in a particular area. And believe me, if I felt really, I felt I was more competent, I would step up. You
Mhm,
understand? That would be irresponsible, right?
mhm,
But why would I want to put myself forward, right, to do something that someone is way more competent than me? I am so happy to give that responsibility to whoever, and that's it. Like, so when I'm, generally that's it. That's how I am. It's like,
But
no,
where
you,
do you like? Because one of the things like even before when I first met you, I was like, this guy's so down to earth, Masha. He's so just like humble and normal like everyone
because
else.
that's
Like
what I am.
how I was saying, how do you maintain that level of humility and keeping your head where it needs to be, rather than being on TV and giving talks to thousands and then having that massive kind of shaitan can come. How do you kind of keep that at bay to keep yourself down to earth and stuff?
I, yeah, I don't know, bro. You do have to make a bit of an effort to keep reminding yourself. Um, I was on a group the other day, just WhatsApp group. I'm on some what groups app like 5 times a day. But yeah, and the brother was saying, "Oh, Shaykh Abdurraheem, the legend of blah blah, this and that." And I have to admit, when he said all of this stuff, like I was feeling like really happy with myself. But
Yeah.
the fact that I felt happy with myself made me really sad and made me feel quite sick, because it is very, very destructive, right? And it's great when people call you a legend and this and that, and from one angle you feel happy, but on the other angle, it's just like, well, bro, all you need to do is look at your sins. Honestly, you just need to look at your own sins and you think, if Allah exposed your sins to everybody, right? Who would call you great?
Mm,
Who would say you were great? Like, honestly, okay? And you see what people are like. People are merciless, bro,
mm,
right? You can
true.
make the smallest mistake, and it really is a small, almost insignificant mistake in the scheme of things, right? And people are merciless, right? They'll just reject everything you've ever done because of, I don't know, one thing you've said or one thing, whatever, right? I mean, most people, unfortunately, are not just there like that. So, how about if Allah exposed your sins? How about if Allah really let people know what you're really, really like?
Mm,
So, okay, so like, if you're well known and you're famous or whatever, and people think something of you, all it really means is that Allah covered more of your sins up than someone else does one of
mm,
his.
okay.
And I don't say that like, I don't say that out of humility. And I'm not saying I'm going out there committing kabira and astaghfirullah, like,
Yeah.
no, but you don't have to be. Like you just think about your sins and then you think, well, what if Allah, maybe, how about not even sins, Muhammad, bro? Uh, how about just bad habits that you had? Yeah. Just bad habits. Like,
Mm.
what if you break wind a lot? Like, some people might think that's
Yeah.
so disgusting.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? That would be enough. Like, oh God,
Mm.
who is this guy? Yeah, it's not even a haram. How about something like that? Maybe you pick your nose. I don't know what it is. If people saw those things, yeah, maybe they would just lose all respect for you.
Yeah.
You know.
Subhanallah.
So, like, it's easy to be down to earth when you just keep remembering you're just a human being. You know, you need to eat and you go to the toilet and you sleep and you know you trip up and hurt yourself just like everybody else. So like you know what's so special anyway, right? I guess that's it. You know, you have to keep reminding yourself of those things. You
Amazing.
know, and that's it. I'm just, you know, look, I'm not, I don't have false modesty either. If there's something I'm good at, you know, I'm happy to say, listen, guys, I'm good at this, right? I
Yeah.
know this subject. I know about this thing, right? This is something that I'm good at, right? And I'm happy to say that, and I should. I think that's my responsibility. But if I don't have competence in something, why would I want to pretend? You know, like, and especially when there's people who are so much better than me at that particular thing, I'm more than happy to hand it over to them. I don't know. I think that's just, you know, whatever they call keeping it real or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what it's about.
Amazing.